Hallo, buskemannskabungsburg. I dag så skal vi I dag så er det på tide å se litt mer på. I dag så skal vi faktisk spille med Wilhelm. Han er med buskmann, bare så dere vet det. Så først og fremst, han er med i buskmann, ja. Så vi skal bare vente på han til han blir ferdig i matchen. Så blir det bra, det. Og bare se på YouTube med seg.
Hey guys, this is Austin, and welcome to the Ultimate Xbox One X. Now this has been a very highly requested video. Highly requested video. So much so, in fact, that we got an anonymous letter from plug in that 3.5-inch drive. This is going to give us 3 more USB 3.0 ports on the front. Now with a 3.5-inch drive bay, we could go completely crazy and give us 3 more be able to not only plug in that 3.5-inch drive, but this is going to give us 3 more USB 3.0 ports on the front. Now with a 3.5-inch drive bay, we could go completely crazy and put basically any kind of desktop hard drive in here, but as opposed to doing a standard hard drive, instead we have a 2 terabyte Seagate FireCuda. And this is going to be an SSHD, which means that in addition to having 2 terabytes of capacity, there's also a little bit of flash storage on here, which, depending on the game, might not actually make a huge difference to load time, but at the very least, it should be a little bit quicker than a standard hard drive. One nice touch is that you have everything you need to do this. As long as you have a 3.5-inch hard drive, I do actually think this will work with a 2.5-inch as well, but you even have the screwdriver, you have everything you need to put it on the sled, and with that, I think we can, well, just put it in here. So this entire thing is going to operate using the front USB 3.0 port on the Xbox. So as long as we're able to line that up, we're going to cover up the power button, but it has a little push button. Actually, it's clear too, so you can see when it's on and off. It's gonna be a little tight. I guess it will work though, huh? The only issue that I actually don't really like with this is that as opposed to having its own separate power cable, which I will admit is a little bit annoying, instead it's actually going to go on top of the current power cable. Considering how much power the Xbox One X pulls through just the figure 8 cable, it seems a little sketchy. Also, our fan doesn't let this go in all the way. This is falling apart very quickly, but I guess that works, right? While 3 terabytes might be enough for a normal Xbox One X, this, my friends, is the ultimate Xbox One X, which is where this comes in. The Seagate game drive with an additional 8 terabytes of capacity. Unlike the rest of our accessories, SSD. This is a charging station, standard Xbox controller, but the coolness of this is just, there's no way to get around it. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be a wired controller, but thankfully it's going to be a really long cable, and it is detachable with micro USB. As if all the but hopefully won't. Welcome, my friends. I need to make sure this is not bad. Why do you have weapons? Okay, well, this is unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. Wait, I'm actually gonna, nope. Wait, that counts as a kill, right? I blew up on them. I'm gonna count that as a kill. Dave will be very proud. The Duke, on the other hand, well, it's definitely a much larger controller. On the other hand, well, I'm gonna count that as a kill. Dave will be very proud. The Duke, on the other hand, well, it's definitely a much larger controller. Personally, I do think that the standard Xbox One controller is better, but I mean, better is kind of relative, right? The Duke. So right now, if you go into the options, we have the internal hard drive. We also have another 7.2 terabytes from that 8 terabyte drive over there. We have the 1.8 terabytes of our T5, and then we have our 2 terabyte FireCuda, which is in here. They'll actually show up, and once you give them a quick format, I mean, it kind of works. Unlike a lot of the Building the Ultimate series that we do, this actually all works. All the accessories are plugged in, attached, skinned, powered. Hey guys, this is Austin, and today we are building the ultimate 13-inch MacBook Pro, and huge shout out to LastPass for sponsoring this video. So you might seriously, right?
So what you see before you is a relic. This is a Dell Inspiron. It has seen some better days. It's got a broken hinge. Heck, even the chassis is cracked. But that's okay. This has been around the world a couple of times. It's even been on an Afghanistan military deployment. So yeah, that's Afghan. Windows upgrade, because had this been an old Windows Vista machine, or God forbid a Windows ME, which I highly doubt, I think this was initially an XP machine. I think. I could be wrong. I don't have boot drives or boot disks for any of those operating systems. Sure, I could. Windows doesn't. Take the. We just need to. Wobble, 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 wobble. Is it going to boot off this? We don't want setup though. We want repair, because if I do setup, that's gonna screw us, because it will wipe the drive. So Windows setup 64-bit. We're going to tell it to repair. If it can't repair, then we'll do it the easy way. Take the drive out, offload the pictures, and then go from there. So we've been sitting here for a while, and it's just not actually loading. I mean, we have a cursor, but it's not actually loading a menu. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and play it safe, and we are going to shut this down. Now, nothing more than sockets and lift it up to side by side. Disk F. It worries me a little bit, because if this drive is completely corrupted, it could have been. Fortunately, guys, installing Windows ended off to a spec. A huge. It's over. And
so I just created this dope website with Wix. Let me show you how I did it. First up, go to Wix.com. Now this is where the magic happens. You're gonna add an image and some text. Oh, that's nice.
Hey guys, so I know I said in my vintage Mac collection series that I wanted all my Mac this one for a main channel video, so why not gut it for parts for this iBook? Why was it $15 and I don't want to keep it? Well, great hinge. And this PowerBook G4 also does boot up, but alright, I got out the RAM, airport card, and hard drive with several bent pins that I hope won't affect it. Now, if you have got to do this part of the video, you're probably asking, what's so hard about replacing an iBook clamshell hard drive? Well,
Have you heard how lit the floss song is? Main menu?
yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
New one I said I liked.
That was it, bro. I lit them all up for you. Don't worry.
I knew it was there.
Yeah.
Still people at Brick House at the end of the street, keys.
Alright, I'm a little lit, but...
Quick finish, quick finish, quick finish. Oh, appreciate you.
Oh my, I'm done, dude. I'm done. I'm going.
Wait.
I'm going.
No, wait.
I'll see you later.
No, wait, dude. Hold on, wait a second. Wait, don't just leave so fast. Come on, dude.
Oh shit, I was so off my
It's been
chair.
a long night, dude. Come on, bro. Bro.
Just see next zone.
Gun's pretty good.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yo, you know what I'm starting to think? I think these comments all land by people. Like, it means that there's a person around. What's up? Am I crazy? Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me I'm fucking crazy. I'll wait. They do? Yes? Okay, good. We're green. Make sure we're green.
Hello.
He sniped one, wow.
I'm streaming, by the way.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm dead. What's up then?
Lukas! Lukas!
Ja.
Jeg streamer.
Okay. Jeg får se på streamen nå.
Jeg tar det dere. I Wailing.
Hvordan hus?
Wailing.
Ja, dere huset er Welling. Jeg har sett på lyd da.
Eller, nei, ikke gjør det, ikke gjør det.
Ja, jeg kødda.
For da hører jo Alice.
Jeg ser i huset, vent, ja, her.
Da tar du det, og så tar jeg det der. Jeg tror jeg tar det største huset. Eller skal jeg ta under Wailing? Jeg vet ikke. Nei, jeg tar det huset. Husene da.
Ja.
Vet du hva takk jeg snakker om spillet?
Jeg har det.
Ja, det er i playground.
Serr?
Jep, jeg prøvde det.
Oh my god. Eller du joiner meg i herre feltplassen der, så tar vi en torsdagskamp hver.
Nei, jeg tar... det landet om 4 sekunder. Jeg tar Wailing.
Ja, ja.
Jeg landet om 4 Wailing. Jeg sprenger til deg.
Ja.
Er det et hus her? Der. Der huset blir fint.
Å, det er en kjeller her. Jeg har aldri vært i det huset her før. Det er en semi.
Da kommer inn i lyder. Så det er sånn skummel musikk i Wailing.
Wow! Jeg fant et secret room inni
Jeg vet ikke hva det er. Men det er fordi jeg har gått rundt overalt og bare søkt. Jeg har bare gått gjennom alle husene og bare kjører dem, men kjører dem ikke. Men jeg husker ikke hvor akkurat
det er. Hva er det som ikke det?
Nei, det er secret room.
Secret what?
Det er secret rommet i det huset her.
Det var så. Er like som det jeg var i.
Det er et secret rom på alle husene.
Er like selv. Jeg skal ene skifte som er der, altså. Det er synd at folk har kastet bort. Jeg skal ane skifte her. Men vi skifte her.
Den er åpnet da.
Ja, men jeg har en challenge med å åpne skifte. Ja, det får du gå da. Det er mange skifter å åpne på fallet her.
Ja. Der er det skifte.
Hvor er den? Ja, der da.
Wailing er
Jeg mangler.
Wailing gikk fra drittdårlig til faktisk bra.
Jeg vet, jeg trenger bare å åpne en kiste. Det er det som er bra. Eller en kiste. Oi.
Jeg spilte jo Fortnite på telefonen i helga.
Gjør du?
Jeg var jo hjemme. Det der er min.
Ja. Ok.
Det er min shotgun. Ikke ta av meg.
Ingenting. Dream about wine. Matti er i gamet.
Hæ?
Matti er i gamet.
Hæ? Matti?
Vet du hvem det er?
Ja.
Matti.
Matti?
Det er en YouTuber som spiller på PlayStation.
Men det går an at det er en fake.
Han død. Matti døde. Du ser i chatten. Matti Ski X. Som jeg husker i hvert fall.
Har du spilt, men?
Nei, jeg så på YouTube-kanalen hans.
Ja.
Det er sjukt lenge siden da. Kanalen var egentlig ikke så veldig bra.
Har han mange abonnenter?
Jeg husker ikke helt. Har du noe minis? Brukte du bare en slurp? Jeg tar en big skin der da. Eller vet du hva, jeg leter i noen som lastebiler ned først.
Jeg legger en grønn tømper på resten.
Jeg har en grønn tømper, så jeg kommer frem. Det er det. Jeg bare fer opp på der. Er en semi-blå og en grønn tømper. Er noe på bondemaskinen, eller? Au. Det synes jeg så dumt. Han står oppe av toppen der. Ikke drept meg.
Han hadde aim, eller han hittet meg, så var det pump, så det tar 2 år for å kjøre en gang til, og så hittet jeg ikke det sånt, og da er det ikke.
Bitch. Oh! Suck it, baby! Suck it! I'm your fucking dad! I'm your father, Evan! You get me? You hear me? I'm your daddy!
Hvis vi får rett over dere øya, så får vi å lande på den da.
You better get me! Loud and fucking clear!
Alt er mørkt.
Vi lærte det likevel.
Nei, hvor?
På en flyvende øya. Ja! Og jeg fikk marken rett på din. Nesten i hvert fall. Jeg fikk marken min nesten på din. Jeg fikk 5 tips på den øya der bare.
Oi, ja, men det er jo i da. På den øya her.
Jeg vet det.
Det er veldig bra. Og så kan jeg han komme til her. Det er kjapt fyr! Han er det. Skjøt han! Ok, bare prøv. Lukas! Ikke forprøv fra meg da! Nå fyller ikke han meg! Lukas! Hva er det du vil?
Dude, that was not planned. Bro, my game feels so laggy. Like, why couldn't I place a